Yes, sir. We are back in the cold room with your boy AJ on another live stream. And guys, it is August the 12th, I believe. Yes. And guys, work's been tough, bro. Was it? It's still 100 degrees out here. It's still hot, and I'm starting to believe that global warming and climate change is real. I mean, I've always thought it was real, but like for it to be this hot, and like, I mean, it gets worse when you're in like a parking lot and all these cars are on, and it's hot as hell. But when I mean hot as hell, I mean like scorching hot to where I'm like getting a tan on my arms. Like my tan line is like way more significant than the previous times where I've been outside. And then half of the time, like I'm sweating like hell, even if I put sunscreen on. And like you don't want to stay out there too long because then you can get heat exhaustion. And I mean, I've seen some of the players that get that was in the NFL, and it kills. It does. Like staying out there for that long. And then those carts are hot as hell too, so it's like it'll burn your hand, bro, if it's out there long enough. And then the electrical carts is the worst because then you're literally cooking up your buns. So it's like, damn. So like half of the time when I'm at work, I'm always trying to drink Gatorade and just try to stay refreshed and try to cool down, bro. Because half of the time that it's a tough task being out there in the heat over here in Texas. But that's kind of one thing I wanted to talk about. But the most important things we're definitely going to be talking about were the NFL preseason performances by some of the rookies, the rookie quarterbacks with Shador, Ward, and Dart. We'll probably get Milroe in there as well. But we could also talk about the Saints' problems at quarterback. But for sure, it's gonna be more of a sports stream. For those of you that wanted was a comedy, it'll be a little bit in there, but I'll try. Like half of the stuff I'm gonna bring up is gonna be a little more sports related, and then other stuff it'll probably be like stuff that I found on that like trending. Like one thing I saw was Nicki Minaj and Des Bryant have been getting into it on Twitter, and like I really don't understand what that is or why they are arguing, but all I know is they're literally like bringing up like rumors not only on each other but on people in their family, and that shit's kind of crazy. But was it? Let me see. NFL courtroom waiting for a new video. Oh, okay, that's something else. My bad. I got a notification. But yeah, I don't know. When I saw that on X, I was like, why are they even fighting in the first place? Like, one is a retired NFL star, and the other one is a rapper and artist. And then they were here trashing each other up on Twitter. Like, I don't understand like starting a beef with anybody on Twitter. So it's kind of dumb because in reality, you would never say that to their face. So if you're just gonna say it behind the screen, like of course they're not gonna say or do anything back to you. So I don't understand why people would beef on Twitter. If you're beefing on Twitter, that means you're honestly weak, bro. Like, come say it to somebody's face, say it to the face, and actually prove that you have some balls. But I didn't want to get too much into that stuff because they were bringing up like rumors about each other, and was it something about her boyfriend being an offender, and him, was it Des Bryant supposed to be assaulting his mom or something like that? And I didn't want to like even read into it as much, just because I think I have nothing to say on that. Like, why would I promote people arguing on Twitter and spreading rumors about each other or stuff that they have in their past and shit? So I didn't want to deal with that. Like right now, the only thing I care about is football, bro. That's why I was excited that football's back. Preseason was like actually really good. I did think I was a little surprised that some of the starters started for certain teams. Bengals defense is still trash. I would say 100%. They're over here getting trashed up by Tanner McKee, and now Tanner McKee looks like a good quarterback. And it's just disappointing that even if they fired that defensive coordinator, their defense is still mid or even worse. So, like, I don't understand the moves that Bengals have been making, and at the same time, they still don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson, and it looks like without him, they're trash. So, I mean, I I don't know about the Bengals, bro, and that's because I had them making the playoffs, and now it's looking pretty dicey. But like most of the big news has been like a lot of injuries, bro, and it's kind of sad to see a lot of these players get hurt because some of the players are from my team, and then some of the players are also like players that I'm hoping don't get hurt and are able to have like a good was it run in the NFL, and yet I don't know, like a lot of players are getting hurt, and it's just like I'm wondering how the NFL goes with how they prepare these players for the seasons, or even how they prepare them from recovery. Like, because I think Brevin Jordan had came out that he went down in practice and got hurt, and now they're saying that he re-injured the ACL that he had tore last season. So it's like damn, bro. Like it kind of sucks because I was hoping he was gonna be able to play this year. He would have a large impact on our offense and our running game because he's a pretty good pass catcher when it comes to after the catch. And not only that, he's a great blocker when it comes to the run sets. So it does was it disappoint me that he won't be able to play, and I'm hoping that he's able to have a fast recovery. But I don't know what's going to be in store for him in the future because I think he was on a one more like a last year deal. So like I'm hoping he's able to find a place. If not, if we can try to bring him back. But I hate injuries, bro. They kind of it's part of the game, but it does mess up the game a little bit. Like the same thing with Slater when he got hurt. It made a lot of Chargers skeptical about their line now. Since he gone, who's gonna replace him? And then I think for us, we had also C.J. Gardner Johnson go down with an injury of practice, and everybody thought, well, he might be out for the season, but it turns out his ACL is still intact, so he'll still be able to play this season. But I'm hoping that the injuries don't recur because a lot of injuries, bro, they can affect teams very bad, and some teams are just cursed. And right now, it looks like Houston's cursed with an injury bug, bro, because Mixon's going down. Was it Johnson went down? Was it Brevin Jordan went down? Like a lot of our guys are getting hurt, and it seems to be at practice, so it doesn't make any freaking sense like how our guys keep getting hurt. But all I can do is hope for the best when it comes to that. There's a lot more injuries, but I think one of them was that Ravens DB. That shit was crazy. Like literally, his leg got folded. That, and I know I think I had talked about it in the last stream, but like that is like a crazy injury. That's like Nick Chubb when he was coming out of Georgia. Nick Chubb had tore almost everything in his knee, bro, and it was crazy that he was able to come back and be able to be the player that he is now. And then not only that, he had the same injury again where his leg got trashed up again. So with that DB, you kind of feel bad because he's a rookie and now he's coming in and he's already injured and he's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. And all he can hope is that he's able to recover correctly and not re-injure that same leg. But like the one thing I wanted to talk about for preseason, because right now we're talking about negatives, but the positives. Hey, Cleveland, if you guys are smart, start Shador. Shador should be QB1. I hate that I keep seeing that even in an unofficial order of the depth chart, he's still quarterback 4, QB4. Why is he QB4? What has he shown you to be QB4? I've seen that he's done better in practice than all the other quarterbacks. I've seen in this first preseason game that he's making throws, making plays that most of the quarterbacks on your roster would not be able to make. Joe Flacco right now is literally a statue waiting to be broken. Okay? He's old. He's still a good, decent quarterback, but I think Shador throws the ball way better. And not only that, but he has better legs than Flacco, bro. You got to be honest with it. And then you have Dylan Gabriel. I don't understand why you would draft that quarterback and then draft Shador. So it just doesn't make any sense. Like Shador should be QB1 and it shouldn't even be a debate. So I didn't understand why they even drafted Dylan Gabriel because it was a terrible like situation that they put all these quarterbacks in that QB room. Because why are you gonna have like 3 or 4 QBs that could possibly start, and yet like now you don't know what to do with them? And I wouldn't say possibly start because I think Kenny Pickett is not really a starting quarterback, bro. Like if he couldn't get it done with the Steelers, what makes you think he's gonna get it done with you guys at the Browns? And I'm not saying anything against the Browns. They have a good offense. Not like the best, but good enough. You got Judy. You got, was it Jerome Ford? And then you got that rookie running back, Jenkins. But I think he has those problems off the field. So he needs to get that fixed up. And then y'all still have a really good defense, I believe, with the secondary and also with Miles Sanders. I mean, or not Miles Sanders, bro, with Myles Garrett. Bro, I'm always messing up people's names, bro. I hate that. Like, I can never get any of the players' names correctly. Like, earlier, I literally messed up with another player's name. But with Cleveland, if they're smart, you got to go with Shador. And I think the only reason that why he dropped so far in the draft was because, I mean, you know the NFL, bro. They don't like guys that are very arrogant, very, was it confident in themselves? And not only that, that just like have a voice. They don't like for guys to have a voice when they're coming into the league. Like they want a guy like Cam Ward that's just going straight to work, whereas Shador knows his worth already. So I think I can see why some owners are upset. But with me, I'm not going to be rooting for the owners, bro. I'm tired of these owners taking advantage of these players and taking advantage of them by not paying them enough money. I mean, look at Jerry Jones, bro. Everybody talks about why Jerry Jones is the worst owner. Bro, it's because he's cheap as fuck. He is. And it's the same thing with the Bengals owner. And it's the same thing with other owners that don't want to pay their players. Like, literally, pay your players. If not, they're going to leave. That's how it works. Because half of the time when the player is requesting a trade, that's the only thing they can do to have leverage against the owner. Because if not, the owner most of the time has all the control over the player and how much financial money they get. So that's why I root more for the players than the owners, because the owners are a bunch of rich guys who just don't want to give up certain like a piece of penny, bro. Like literally, that's how they see it. Like they want to keep as much money as possible. These guys have billions, bro, billions, and yet they can't even pay players millions. So I don't understand why people would support the owners for going cheap, whereas we should be supporting the players to go get that bag, bro. Because I'm getting tired of these owners being cheap as fuck. They need to start paying the players, because the players that perform at the highest level, bro, they deserve it. And that's why I think Michael Parsons should be the highest paid defensive end. Most people would say, yo, you're crazy because he hasn't been playing that much. But, bro, the impact that he has on a game is very significant compared to all the other defensive ends. Like, he's played different positions. Like, he's first started off as a linebacker, a roaming linebacker, a blitzing linebacker, and then a DN. And then sometimes he'll play middle, outside right, outside left. So half of the time, he's literally everywhere when it comes to the formation on defense. And that's literally how he gets it done to gain sacks. And not only that, but if you watch the game, he's getting double teamed half of the time. So It's literally like he's almost on par with Miles Garrett and TJ Watt. The only difference is TJ Watt has help with Alex Highsmith. And then not only that, but I think Steelers are more of a blitzing team. And then with Garrett, he's had Zadarius Smith, and then he's also had I forgot who's the other guy, but it was a D tackle. I just don't remember his name. He was pretty decent. It wasn't like extraordinary, but decent. And then with Michael Parsons, I think the only other person he's played alongside that's like top tier is Lawrence. But other than that, like the D tackles are like mid, and the other right ends aren't really like. If you ask me to name them, I can't really name them, and that's because I try to know a lot of rosters, like all the way through the depth chart. Why? Because I'm like a big fantasy type guy, so I want to know what players you have and what players can impact me in fantasy, and what players can help me win it the whole way. But then not only that, but I also try doing it through Madden. So that's why I try to know a lot of bench players, because I try to find out which ones are good and which ones develop into a star and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm getting too much into the contract talk. But I mean, preseason wise, I love the way Shador played, bro. Like he played like an elite quarterback, was very productive on offense. I mean, all of his drives resulted in a touchdown, I believe. I think he only had like one or two drives that it came short, but he always tried making a play. Like one of the plays, he literally shows that he's able to like keep the play going, where he like literally spinned out two defenders or two pass rushers and was able to get outside. And I think he had gotten the first down. I think was it a 4th and 3? Like I try watching the games, but I do. Okay, yo, hot take right now, bro. Why the hell am I gonna play or pay NFL Network to watch a goddamn fucking preseason game? Why can't our preseason games be free? Like, if we can make the regular season games free, why can't the preseason games be free? I'm over here trying to watch guys get a roster spot, but now I gotta pay to watch them get a roster spot. Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Yo, my dad's happy as fuck that was it UFC is gonna be with Paramount, so it's a good thing I still have that. But I don't understand why the NFL wants to charge us so much just so we can watch a fucking preseason game, bro. Like, I'm trying to watch these rookies, but I don't want to pay money just to see the preseason games. And I know some of y'all will be like, yo, are you just broke or what? And I'm like, yeah, I am broke. Okay, I'm trying to save money. Shoot, this stuff isn't cheap, and I hate it. I wish everything was free so we can watch stuff for free. Like, I don't understand why we have to pay subscriptions and shit. But like, that's, of course, that's like a child dream. But like, half of the time I do get upset about subscriptions. Like, literally, I got a subscription that won't fucking leave me alone with CapCut, because I used that editing software once, and I tried doing a free trial, and I tried canceling it, and it didn't let me cancel it. And then now I have this thing trying to charge me fucking $12 on Cash App. It's pissing me off. So, like, when it comes to subscriptions, bro, those things are annoying. They're trash, and all they want to do is just steal your money. But for NFL, I was thinking about getting the YouTube TV, but I'm probably gonna be working a new job that's gonna be able to have Sundays off, so I'll be able to watch Sunday football and be able to give you guys reactions and be able to tell you guys what I thought about my team and other teams that performed that week. And of course, I'm going to be having the fantasy football, so I'll be able to talk about how my players did and what players did well and what players to look for. Like, let's say if you have your own fantasy league, I'm going to try to give you a little bit of advice. I know I'm not like the best, because I think I would have won last year if I didn't trade my players to Chris. Shout out, Chris. Hey, bro, you took advantage of me, bro. You took advantage. But I love you, man. Hey, Chris, we love you. We're grateful that you were able to come onto the pod. He's the Fantasy League champion of 2024. Or I think it was 2024 or 2023. I think it was 2024. But this next year is my year, and hey, I might have it this year, bro, because I think I have the game plan to win the whole entire league. So I just got to stay on my game. But of course, we're still talking about the preseason. Like regular season is gonna start September 4th. Cowboys versus Eagles, and honestly, that's a pretty good game for what's a season opener. And I do like the way the schedule's set up for each team. It's gonna be very competitive in the next coming year. I think every team has a chance of winning and losing, so it's gonna be an exciting season. But we're still talking about the preseason, and for me, when I watched Cam Ward play against the Buccaneers, he looked honestly composed. But not only that, but like I know some people think, oh, with the way Shador performed, he had 3 touchdowns. He looked crisp on all his passes, and he was able to operate correctly into the pocket. I think with Ward, the good sign was that there was no pressure on him half of the time. Like he was able to get the ball out. He was getting to his checkdowns and everything like that. He didn't have a scoring, like he didn't throw a passing touchdown, but he did have a scoring drive. Like everything that he did resulted to them scoring a touchdown with Pollard. And I think with Tennessee, it's going to be an exciting season to see how that quarterback duo with him and Calvin Ridley performs. And for me, it's a bonus in fantasy league because Calvin Ridley, everybody was probably writing him off because he didn't do too well these past couple seasons. Because of the quarterback play with Will Levis. I mean, he still had like 1,000, but I mean, it wasn't like the best. But with Cam Ward, he's giving everybody hope on Calvin Ridley, and we'll see how they do because I think they're probably gonna be a good duo. Maybe they'll get another receiver. I think Lockett might be another guy to talk about, but that's why with Ward, he looks like he probably could be Rookie of the Year for sure. Why? Because I mean, if Cleveland doesn't start Shador, and if the Giants don't start Shador, it's either Ward, Hunter, or was it Henderson? I think Henderson from New England could have a chance, bro. Because I don't know if y'all watched the New England Patriots versus the Commanders, bro. That rookie running back, bro, he's a dog, bro. First kickoff return, took it to the house for a touchdown. And I was telling John, I was like, I think y'all got a good running back now, bro, because even though y'all had Stevenson, he's coming off an injury, that rookie, hey, that rookie can play. So, like, there's a lot of rookies from this draft that I think were underestimated coming out, and I think they're going to perform well when it comes to the season. So, there's a lot of rookies to look at. Jackson Dart is another rookie to look at. Because the way he performed in the beginning at first didn't look too well, but later on he was able to get a scoring drive, and most of his passes look pretty well, and he's able to use his legs. And I did like seeing that because with the Giants, you have Russell Wilson. He's not that mobile anymore. Jameis Winston, he's the one guy that has problems with picks and touchdowns. He'll give you a lot of touchdowns, but a lot of picks. Or he'll give you no touchdowns, but a lot of picks. So that's why with the quarterback situation that's going on the Giants, all you can do is just hope that the rookie plays well. Is he going to start? No. I don't think. I think Shador has a better chance of starting than Jackson Dart. Why? Because I think with Shador, he has like the NFL. I feel like he's already NFL ready. Like he's already ready to start, and he has the pieces around him and in Cleveland to like help him succeed. And with the Giants, I think if you did start, was it Dart? I think I would wait until you see Russell Wilson not perform well. Because I think with Russ, you could still give him a chance because he could get the deep ball with Neighbors, with Hyatt. If not, I mean, the running game should be better with. I was surprised I didn't see. Is it Cam Scatterboo? One of the running backs for the Giants. Like I didn't see him come out, but I'm hoping that he gets some playing time. But like when it comes to that offense, they're not like the best, but their defense, the Giants' defense looks like it's probably gonna be around top 10, which is pretty crazy to say. but you have Abdul Carter, you have Kayvon Thibodeau, and you have Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence, bro. That's that's pretty scary to see on the football field, bro. And then I don't know if y'all saw Abdul Carter, bro. He was trashing up the ones for the Bills because they didn't have Josh Allen, but they did have Deion Dawkins on the field. Deion Dawkins got dog, bro. He got trashed up by Abdul. So, I mean, there's a lot of exciting players to see for this season, bro. And I'm so excited to watch football. That's why I'm kind of happy I'm able to get a job that gets me the Sundays off. For streaming, guys, I'm gonna try to stream at least once every week. Pods, it's gonna be pretty tricky now. I'm probably gonna see if I can get more people onto the pod. I've been wanting to invite more guests. John's been busy, so all I could do is just try to get somebody on here so I could debate certain stuff, not only on sports but certain topics that I do want to bring up. And half of the time, like, I have stuff that I want to talk about, but like I'm just not able to debate it because half of the time when I bring up certain topics, they're debatable. There's stuff that you would want to bring up with a group. That way y'all can talk about it and debate whether or not it's a good topic or it's a bad topic or if you have other thoughts on that shit, you know? So that's usually how I work everything out. Like half of the time, bro, it's hard doing that after coming off like an 8-hour shift. Can you imagine like coming off an 8-hour shift and then trying to come up with ideas to talk about on a pod and then try to stay awake the whole time and not fall asleep? So like, I'm not saying that it's tough doing shit like this, but it's tough doing this and doing a 9 to 5 and like just editing. Like I edit everything myself, and you could tell because if you had like a really good editor, they would make everything pop out more. They would be able to make everything feel more professional. Whereas for me, I'm just starting from scratch and I'm trying to do the best I can, and it's not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can do, and I'm hoping that I do better. And I'm hoping that we grow. And, you know, I keep forgetting to ask you guys to like, follow, and subscribe. You guys can just subscribe to the YouTube channel. We also have an Instagram called Cold Room Podcast. Everything is under Cold Room Podcast. We got Spotify. We got YouTube. We got Instagram. We got X. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Half of the time, most of the stuff I want to talk about, I save it on Instagram because they're topics that come up through Reels. And sometimes I'll put it under my notes, but half of the time, like, the notes is kind of tough as hell. Let me see. Oh, I don't know about y'all, if y'all heard, but I did like that I saw this. Let me show you guys real quick. Yes, sir. It's already ready. See, that's that Nicki Minaj shit right there. Her and Des Bryant. I was happy to see this.
No cash register.
All free. It cuts down on robberies. We encourage shoplifters.
Yeah, you've been in the comedy section.
Thank you.
Supplied by donations and run by volunteers. Here you can take and keep whatever books you want. As many books as you want. And people do hoard, although often for very good reason.
Everything's going back to my classroom.
You got a lot of books, but I don't see a cash register.
I don't have anything against this at all. Why? Because, bro, if you think about it, a lot of people don't read anymore. And it's because our brains already set up now to a short span. Was it entertainment? Like, a lot of people aren't going to watch videos that are like 3 or 4 hours unless it's like popping, or they'll see like a little reel that's funny as fuck. So when it comes to books are like done now. Like, people hate reading books. Other people, they'll read books because it's something that they'll have as a hobby just to keep them like from not being bored or not like just it gives them something to do. But reading books, honestly, should be essential to everyone. Why? Because one, it improves your grammar, it improves your language. Like, I kind of want to start reading again, bro. I haven't read in a long time, like since maybe high school, and I kind of want to read books. And I kind of do want to read books on stream, but like, I don't want to read it too much. Like, I'll probably read like certain chapters and shit that way. But what it also works on, it works on you trying to bring in like emotion into the reading itself. Like half the time when they would ask you to go up and read in class, like with me, half of the time I did read like a robot. Like I just read boom, 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 and then read it like just like that. Whereas now I feel like if I read it, I need to bring emotion into the quote that I'm reading off of a story. That way people can feel what is trying to be portrayed by the writer. And then me, I do want to write like stories of my own, but half of the time, like I go back into that school mythology of you have to have a plot, climax, and of course, climax and plot are almost the same thing. And then you have to have the intro, you have to have this, that, and an ending, and like a conclusion, a reason why, and blah, blah, blah. Like for me, half of the time, that shit always like makes me not want to write. Why? Because it feels more like homework than something that I could just do myself. Like for like to enjoy writing a story for somebody to read it and understand the reasoning for why I wrote that story. Instead, now it feels like I'm doing an essay for my English class. So that's why, like, for me, I'm probably just waiting for the time where I can feel the vibe and be able to write a story that people would probably relate to or understand. Because everybody has their own type of story, bro. And it's only a matter of time until somebody wants to hear your story. But half of the time, people are afraid to tell their story. People are afraid to tell their struggles, their issues or stuff that they've been going through. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, anybody that's going through stuff right now, don't be afraid to speak to somebody. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody, friends, loved ones, because you don't realize that we have ears for a reason, bro. We're here to listen. We're here to listen to each other and understand what we're going through and be able to help one another. Like for me, I'm one of those guys where I'll listen and I'll speak to you and I'll try to help you with anything that you need, bro. I'm one of those type of people, okay? Like for me, anybody that's going through mental issues, like I've been there, bro. Like half of the time I've gone through stuff that nobody will know about. And was it half of the time, like I'm telling people, hey, like talk to me, bro. Let me know. I'm here for you, you know? Because I want to keep you up. I want to keep you going straight. I want to keep, or not straight, but like I want to keep you, was it half of the time I want people to be happy around me. Like that's what I want. I want people to enjoy life, people to be able to have memories of enjoyment, comedy, like everything that I do, I do it for the love of just making people laugh. I don't know, I guess. That's why half of the time when I make this comedy or type of entertainment, I try to go a little overboard sometimes. You guys can see it, to try to just make you laugh, maybe make myself look dumb, but enough for you guys to laugh at it. Or not only that, but try to come up with like jokes or certain things that will be able to catch y'all's attention. But half of the time, like nobody talks about these issues, because for us guys, we see it as if you speak out, it makes you look weak. We need to like stop doing that, bro. We need to be able to understand that there's some people that if they hold it in too much, it's only a matter of time before it literally affects them in the long run. And I know, I don't know if YouTube allows me to say this, but there are a lot of, there are a lot of people that take their lives for mental issues or issues that they go through in life. And it's sad to see that it's still increasing here in America or generally in the world, because people are too afraid to ask for help. And I'm telling you right now, go out and talk to your friends, or any of you that are friends with people that you can see that are going through stuff and struggling. Don't be afraid to ask them if they need help, if they're okay. Like literally go check up on your friend, bro. Go check up on your friend, see how they're doing. text them, say, hey bro, how you been? How's your week? How you doing? I do that every single day to most of the friends that I talk to. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm able to talk to these friends for the rest of my life, bro. Because I, like, every time I see stuff like this, that it's considered normal. If you see somebody not or take their own life, half of the time, most of the people, like, they just shrug it off like it's nothing. But it's not supposed to be normal, bro. We shouldn't be like looking at this like it's a normal thing. Like, we need to be talking to people, helping people. Like, we need to be speaking out. We need to start preventing stuff like this, because there could be days where your friend is that person. And that's why I'm telling you right now, like, don't be afraid to go and talk to your friend and find out, like, if there's anything going on with them, like, deep. And this, I know this is the part that I was talking about, that where it gets real deep, just because, like, I do not want to be hearing or seeing like stuff like this, because I want people to live a long life and tell their story to their children, to the people of the future, and not have to be told on the news of somebody taking their own life. So I want people to live a prosper, full life, so they can be able to enjoy every single minute. And if you have issues, bro, speak out, because we're here for you. Like, if you don't realize where your friends are at, they're the ones that will ask you, like, over and over again, yo, how you doing? Like, how you doing? And if you're not texting them half of the time, they're going to be looking for you. They're going to have a GPS on you. Why? Because they want to know where you're at, what you're doing, to make sure that their friend is okay. And that's kind of how I am. That's why John, half of the time, he does get annoyed that I do that. But it's because I always want to check up on everybody, especially family, friends, and everybody that's going through it, you know? So I'm sorry if I got a little bit too deep, but it had to be said, bro. Like, because with the issues like that, it affects me in here, you know? I kind of want to help people. I want people, like, this is like issues that people don't like to talk about, but it needs to be talked about. Like, we need to be better in understanding, listening, and help each other out, you know? Like, it's something we had to fix. And I just had to get that out there. Of course, this is coming off of a guy, what's it, in the library. But like I said, I like that idea that guy came up with. Creating a library to bring communities together, and you'll be able to maybe find a friend at a library, and you guys share interests in the book and stuff like that. Maybe you share interests with a girl who likes that same book that you want, and now both of you guys are able to read the same book. So I kind of like the idea that he came up with of creating a library where everything's free. Whereas nowadays, if you want to read a book online, you got to pay for a subscription. Or nowadays, if you want to go to a library, you got to get a library card and you have to pay a monthly payment. So, like, I love the idea he came up with. And I'm hoping that guy is able to continue that, that line of, I guess, I don't know what you would even call that, because you can't call it like a business, but it's kind of like a hangout, bro. And I would say that's like the perfect hangout right there. Go read a book. That should be the title of the story, bro. Yeah, but I'm sorry I got too like deep. I just had to be said. What was another thing I was going to talk about? Oh, it came out on ESPN, so I don't know if like all of y'all saw it, but John Gruden has beaten the NFL in the Nevada Supreme Court. So what it is Gruden was faced with a case against the NFL and the commissioner of like them. Mostly what it is he was fighting against them, forcing him to resign. Like, he said that somebody leaked those emails on purpose so that he would resign and not be the coach for the Raiders anymore. And now he won, and he'll have all rights to be able to coach again. And of course, people were upset when those emails got leaked. It shows not only that bad character and certain stuff like that, but was it now? If you look at him, I don't know if y'all seen Barstools, bro. If you look at him now, bro, he's a completely different person. Like, he still has the same type of like mentality as a coach when it comes to watching the game. But if you see him as a person over there at Barstools, bro, he looks happy. He looks like he's still loving the game, watching it, talking to those guys about it, and then showing them like how the game actually works and how the system is. So with Gruden, like, of course, y'all saw the emails. Y'all already know about that. Everybody can have their opinions on him, but honestly, I'm rooting for him that he does get a job. Why? Because then maybe, because I don't know, he seems like a fun guy. Like, half of the time when you see him on Barstools, he's the reason why Barstools is starting to continue to increase its views and everything. So, like, I'm just hoping maybe he could actually be able to get another job again. But we'll see what happens. I'm happy for him. Of course, people have their opinions. I won't be against their opinions on everything. So that's just my opinion. Like, I'm just happy that he's able to try to go and coach again and be able to get another opportunity to maybe help an NFL team. Of course, I think his stint with the Raiders was like decent, but not the best. What was another thing? Oh yeah. Bro, those of you guys that have OnlyFans subscriptions, bro, you guys, you need to stop, bro. Like me, I kind of, like, I guess I kind of had that problem too, but y'all gotta stop. You can come in, bro. Just come in. Was it now Amber Heard said that she's probably gonna be joining OnlyFans? It's like, oh shit, now it's gonna get worse, bro. And that's because a lot of people are jumping on that stuff. Yo, we gotta stop, bro. Like I don't know, bro. We gotta start controlling our natural tendencies. Like, we gotta have a control on that. You know, it'd be nice if we had a remote where we could just shut it off. But like, I think we gotta be better, bro. We gotta be better in controlling the little man downstairs. You know, we gotta tell him, hey, this week let's relax, okay? But I don't know. Like, with this issue, it's gonna keep going. Guys have to find ways to fulfill themselves. Because honestly, getting a woman nowadays, oof. Let me know, bro, because that is tough. It's hard talking to a girl. I think it's hard talking, to a girl than it is talking to a debater, somebody that will argue with you the whole time. So, like, I think with girls, you have to be, like, half of the time when I'm trying to go talk to a girl, I try to have, like, a game plan, bro. I try to go, like, yo, so maybe I talk about, like, where she's from, or talk about maybe something that's trending right now, or and then next thing you know, like, half of the time my game plan never works, and I'm just like, my game plan is so bad. Like, I literally went to, like, clubs to go talk to girls. Of course, that's like the worst place to go, and it still didn't work, bro. And not only that, but most people would be embarrassed to talk about, like, L game, bro. I'm not. Like, with me, I think me and John, and we went to one of the bars around here in the valley, and I was shooting my shot. It's not even shooting my shot. I saw this girl, and she was, like, very fine, bro, like, beautiful, amazing face. Most guys would say amazing body. And of course, you're at a club, everybody's dancing, twerking and stuff. Me out, L game. I already, like, I'm thinking about it now. Like, you know how, like, some the YouTubers, they'll, like, rewatch their YouTubes or their videos, and they'll be like, why did I even do that, bro? That's trash. Like, why did I even say that? Bro, I went up and I asked her, yo, do you need a partner? Yo, And of course she was all like, no. And yeah, I just took my L and then walked out the bar. Yo, my friend was all like, why would you ask her that? John was like, why would you ask her that? That shit's trash, bro. That's L. That's L game. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, what was I supposed to ask her? I'm not going to. Like, it's hard even starting a conversation at a bar, bro. One, you got loud music. Two, people were drunk, bumping into each other and stuff like that. So I think that's like the worst place. If you're going to go get a girl there, half of the time, I was talking to most of the security there. They're all like, you just got to be drunk, bro. Because the only thing that will happen is the girl's going to see you drunk and she's going to want to go and take advantage of you. But that's if you guys want to take those chances. Me, I was not taking those chances at all. And then another time, I did try talking to a girl, and her own friend tried helping me talk to her, and it still didn't work. And then I talked, like, that's one. And I was there with John, and he was telling me to go talk to her, and I went. And we were talking, and I was asking her questions, and I wanted to know if she wanted to dance. And we were dancing for a little bit, and then next thing you know, yeah, it kind of died out. Because like what? Like I don't understand what the hell I'm supposed to be doing to try to get more interest from those girls. Like I don't know, but it is what it is. You take the L and you move on. That's how it works, bro. With girls, half of the time you're gonna take a lot of L's. It's the W's that count. Okay, once you get those 1 or 2 W's, bro, that's all that matters. So with women, just as long as you could be in the 500 like the Steelers, you know. But let me see, what was another thing I wanted to talk about? Shoot, what's this? Creed and Eagles. Yo, I gotta say it right now, bro. Me and my dad were kind of arguing a little bit about it. Yo, for those of you that don't say Jalen is an elite quarterback, and I've said this before already, bro, but I gotta stand on it. Like, stand on business. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I had to burp a little bit there. Jalen is an elite quarterback in my eyes, bro. And people could be like, oh, but of course that's what you... Hey, in my eyes, he's an elite quarterback. He won a Super Bowl. Not only that, but he's outperformed Burrow, Mahomes, and Lamar when they played against each other, and Josh Allen. Like, he's done that before several times where he has, like, literally to win against those quarterbacks, you have to outperform those quarterbacks. And I understand the Eagles had a great defense this last year. Bro, this last year, they had a great defense. The year before, did they have a great defense? Bro, 2023, when he actually made, like, the Super Bowl, he outperformed, was it Patrick Mahomes? And then this last coming year when they play against the Bengals, bro, he still outperformed Burrow. And that's because Burrow and Chase were going crazy the last couple games. Because if not, they wouldn't have made a playoff. And of course they didn't. But they had to go crazy, and they were. Bro, I had Chase. That dude was going crazy. I was getting like 40, 50 points almost every week. And that's one I'm probably going to try to draft in the first pick. But hopefully nobody from fantasy football is here. But like I said, like, Hurts has everything that you need in an elite quarterback. If you guys say he's not elite, bro, then why was Tom Brady elite? Why was Eli Manning elite? Why was Peyton Manning elite? Like, I don't know. Like, every time y'all say that he's not an elite quarterback, then you have to scratch off other quarterbacks that you keep saying that are elite quarterbacks. So this next coming season, Jalen Hurts, if you see this, prove everybody wrong, man. Put up crazy ass stats, because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like you have to have the best stats out of all the other quarterbacks to be considered elite, instead of winning Super Bowls, winning games. So it's kind of stupid. Y'all say these quarterbacks are elite. Josh Allen hasn't even gotten a chip. Lamar hasn't gotten a chip. Burrow hasn't gotten a chip. Hurts does. And y'all can say, oh, it was his team. Bro, what do you mean it was his team? He literally performed in the Super Bowl. Like, literally, they took Saquon Barkley away Why? Because they're all like, beat us with Hurts. And what did Hurts do? He beat him down. He beat him down. So y'all got to put respect on his name. Stop messing with Jalen Hurts, bro. And that's why I have one of his edits, bro. His fucking edit is fire as fuck. I did finally finish making the Nico Collins edit. That shit took me so long, bro. I think I'm probably gonna have to fix it up because I watched this edit from this guy, and bro, that shit is fire as fuck. Let me see. I'm just gonna take off the noise or the sound from it, cause bro, half of the time YouTube. Oh my god, I've already had to edit a lot of the old. Was it videos? Why? Cause bro, I'm getting copyrighted again and again, and it's pissed me off. This is an elite quarterback right here, bro. Yes, sir. Winning. Yo, shout out to Philly the dog. This edit's fire as fuck, bro. Yo, and D-Hop was that dog with Houston. I was rooting for him to probably get a chip, but at the same time, I was rooting against him, bro, because it did piss me off that he went to the Chiefs. I'm a major Chiefs hater, bro. Like, I hate the Chiefs. The only reason they've been good was because, if it wasn't for Alex Smith being good, Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have been good. Because if Patrick Mahomes had to start in the beginning, y'all already heard from Tyreek Hill, he had problems as a rookie. But the second year, he was able to develop, and then he took over the league, which kind of pissed me off. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. Because then y'all talk about Hurts being in the right situation with Philly. Y'all don't talk about Patrick Mahomes being in the right situation with Kansas City. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because Jalen Hurts is not an elite quarterback. So, I guess. But, like, most of the football talks, I think, was that all of them? Yo, I don't know if y'all saw, but I think the Steelers actually came out with a new, what's it called? A new jersey. I don't know y'all's thoughts on it, but me personally, I haven't seen it yet, but oh my god, trash ass guy. Sorry, something came up. Where are the announcements for the new jersey? Oh my god, bro. Where is it? Sorry. Yeah, we got 21 views in here. Yo, what's up to all the 21 views, bro? Shout out to the one viewer that's been consistent. I love you, bro. Thanks for all the love of viewing the video, the live stream. God damn, it's supposed to be a New Jersey. Where the fuck is it at? Let me see. No. It's just highlights. More highlights. Okay. Didn't even fucking show it, bruh. See, I hate that teams do this, where they have a new jersey, and then now you can't even see it because it's bombarded by a bunch of highlights and shit. By highlights, I mean practice highlights. Like, was it practice highlights are not that bad? But if you have a new jersey, shouldn't that shit be at the top? Okay, here it is. That way you can advertise the jersey. Like, I don't understand why it wouldn't be at the top. That's the new jersey right there. If you ask me my thoughts on it, I don't know, bro. Yeah, it kind of looks kind of mid. It kind of looks like a soccer jersey. Like, is it supposed to be like a... Oh, wait. Is that a soccer jersey? I think that is a soccer jersey. That's not the fucking jersey. Which one is it? See, this is what I'm talking about. They got so much stuff in here, bro. So much stuff. Where is the new jersey at? There it is. Oh, it is the jersey. See, their jerseys do look like soccer jerseys. Like, does that not look like a soccer jersey? That literally look. Oh my God! Now you got somebody saying Power Rangers. That's crazy. Literally, see, people aren't liking it. It's just because it doesn't look. It doesn't look as good. I don't know. Maybe if they made the helmet yellow and maybe just kept the jersey black, then maybe it would pop more. But I don't know. I don't really like that one. You know, I was surprised that a lot of people didn't like the Chargers all yellows, or not all yellows, but like the highlighter yellows. Those actually kind of rock with me. I feel like I do like those a little bit. But NFL wise, I'm hoping for the season to come back on September 4th. I will be watching all the games. Will I have like live reactions on the stream? Probably not, because half of the time, or maybe, yeah, you know what? I can have the live reaction, but I won't be able to show the game. I'll probably just show like the scoreboard on the bottom. But of course, guys, I don't want to get copyrighted by the NFL. So half of the time, like, I'm not gonna be able to show you guys the games. There's that one YouTuber that I like to watch. He's able to do that. I wish I could do that, bro. YouTube is very stingy, very, very stingy with copyright. Like, if we actually get more subscribers, bro, I'm gonna have to freaking fix everything again and make sure there's no copyright for every single video. So like half of the time, I'm gonna have to be fixing everything over and over again. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear this, but like, just to let you guys know why some of our videos do take a while is because there's so many problems that we get on YouTube. I mean, sometimes you'll get it on other platforms, but half of the time, YouTube is where it's at. Shoot, we're in the 1 hour mark almost. Damn, bro. All right, bro. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh, did? No, I don't think he did. Oh shit, what's this? Oh, let me take this call real quick, guys. Yo, deal. Yeah. Thursday, I have to bring all my paperwork, or, you know, the stuff for the 1660. Yeah. Was it? And then Friday's orientation. So. Well, actually, I have the next 4 days off. So, be able to go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. 14. Yeah. 30. Let's go. Yeah. Just because I was part time. But yeah. The guy that called me, I was like surprised. You know, like, or he did ask if I have work experience. And Theo, yeah, I was not gonna lie. I was like, so I just told him, yeah, I'm kind of new. He was like, oh, okay. Nah, and he asked me where I worked at before. And I told him. He made a joke where he's like, oh, okay, so we can pay you $14.50, right? Yo, what? But he was like, nah, the starting pay will be at 1660, and then he'll sign me. Mm. Yeah, no, I got you. But I mean, I kind of want to just start the work already, just to see how it is. Yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Because he said Monday you're gonna be on the job site, and then Friday's orientation. Yeah, I'll let you know, too. All right. Good. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm getting a new job. Um, pretty good pay. Was it? You know, your boy has to move up in life. You know, you gotta start making more money to start paying more bills. And then I need a new car, bro, because my truck's been giving me problems. But yeah, no. What the hell was I talking about earlier, bro? I was coming up with something. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw. Was it? There's another. I think it's a real life IRL streamer, and he looks exactly like CJ Stroud. Let me see. Let me show y'all real quick. Like literally, like right out the bat, does he not look like CJ Stroud, bro? Does he not look like CJ Stroud? Literally looks exactly like him. Like everything, like to the hair, to the chin, and everything.
How you doing?
Exactly like CJ Stroud.
Nah, they had to put us into the other door. Yeah, the security just let us in with my camera. Because I couldn't go to the front door. Doing good? That's what
I know, I was like,
yeah, you take pictures.
I wasn't expecting a selfie,
Okay,
but I'll take a selfie.
Big ups on your career, brother. Like, love you, dog.
Hey, people taking Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Something for my kids.
I just got into the rodeo for free for looking like CJ Stroud.
I think for some people, shoot, maybe you should start wishing that you look like some of the NFL players. That way you could try to get in. Like for me, who would I look like? Type comments in the chat. Who would I look like? I think I would probably look like shoot, maybe Micah Parsons. Nah, I'm just I think I look like maybe Minka Fitzpatrick. Minka Fitzpatrick doesn't seem like a long stretch. I think I kind of look like him. But that when I saw that, I was like, damn, bro, that was crazy that he was able to get in for free. Hey, I mean, I don't blame him for the hustle. Shoot, like some of us do that. You like sometimes you sneak into a theater after watching another movie. That way you can have two movies for one. You know, that's usually how it is. Like you gotta have a little hustle. You know, because if you don't have a little hustle, hey, you're gonna keep having problems. Like me, my side hustle is DoorDash at certain times. Because even though I have a job, I want to get some more money on the side. Because that's how it works. You gotta make a living. And then when it came to like theater movies, me and my family have done that before, where we went to go watch like a horror movie, and then right after we went to go watch Cars. Why? Because we had like a bunch of the siblings, the younger siblings, and they were all scared. So we went to go watch that movie, and of course we didn't get caught. So. And we're Mexican. That's probably why. Yeah. Yeah. That's not how it works. Yo, Jaden looks a lot like you. Hell nah. What do you mean? There's no way he looks like me. Jaden? Which Jaden though? Jaden Daniels? Are you talking about Jaden Daniels or Jalen Daniels, John? Layden? You put Layden in the chat. Who the hell is Layden? That is crazy. But yo, I think I can pull it off. Jalen Hurts. What quotes did he say? What quotes did he say? Ain't nothing more important about winning. maybe. Let me me see. Yo, I forgot to tell you guys. I finally changed up the soundboard a little bit. We got some new noises. John, you're probably gonna like it. Look here, let me see. I got the Kawhi laugh. I got the Kawhi laugh, bro. Yo. For Travis Hunter, do you think Travis Hunter should start at cornerback, even though he's gonna be starting at wide receiver? Because I think shoot. Yo, John, if you're on this shit, John, how come you don't just fucking here? I could just bring you on if you want. Let me see. Shit, wait. Let me see. Well, what? Yo, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that started viewing this shit also was because I shouted out Shador Sanders.
Man, I said Bin Laden, the terrorist. I don't know what the fuck you read in the other text, but I was like, what?
Yo, that's crazy, John. That's crazy. You're crazy for that. Yo, ban him. Mods, ban him. No, I'm saying we're not even like that. We're not on that level yet. Fuck, bro. See, like there are a lot of topics that I had, but that I literally forgot about. Like half of the stuff I had was on Instagram, and half of the stuff is old. Like everything's dying right now, bro. All the topics and stuff. Let me see. What is this? Oh shoot. Yo. Let me show you this real quick, John, since you're on this shit. What do you think about this, bro? I don't know if you can hear it. Let me see. Let me know if you can hear it on the chat.
They're over here in the pool eating each other out, bro. In front of kids. I got pictures of it.
So that's a wrap, man.
Alright? And then I'm here to do a legitimate investigation about that, and then she wants to just do what she wants to do. That's not how it works.
It's a wrap,
Okay?
man.
I'm a really nice guy, and I can do things easy, but if you won't talk to me at least.
Yo. What would your reaction be if a police officer told you, yo, your girl was out here getting kneed out by this guy at the pool, bro? They were literally doing it in the public pool. Like, that is crazy. Like, eating somebody out in a public pool is crazy. Like, that is in front of kids. Yo, that is crazy. Not only that, but at that point, I'm already telling the officer, hey, just take her. Yeah, that's the least of my problems now. Take her, get out of here. I don't want that shit. Fuck out of here. Yeah, because at that point, you might as well just get rid of her, bro, because, like, she's doing too much. Like, if she's gonna eat out... Yeah. What do you mean? How is that crazy, bro? Look, like, what was your? We need to bring you onto the pod right now, bro. We need to bring you on to the live stream. Let me see. I need to find a way to bring you on. Oh, yo, bro. I was thinking about buying Google Meets. Pause. What's it? Google Meets only costs like $9.99, and I'm probably gonna pay for it just because it'll allow us to like live stream, bro, on the meetings, and we can actually have like people watching through the meetings as well, and they'll be able. We can bring them on if we want to. Like, let me see. Hey, yo, yeah. Hey, what do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think about the? Hey, yo, that's just crazy. Can you imagine hearing that in the pool? Shit. That is crazy, bro. Let me see. Yo, those of y'all, the 29 views that popped out in the live stream, shout out to y'all. Just don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel, bro. Because I know John's still watching this. Ooh. Let's see. Look, see, $10 a month. Starting today. Got that 31 free subscribe. Okay. Which one is this? I'm gonna put it on that card. Fuck it, we'll put it on that card. Sound effect is crazy. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I made that sound effect. That was me. It's crazy, right? Like that sound effect, I literally just made it like a couple minutes ago, bro. It's crazy as fuck, yo. And then we got more. We got the City was a lady. Yo, the Riz. And then let's see. Yo, if you're able to get a prenup on a girl. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Yes, sir. Like, bro, I was able to update it by a lot. And then now we're gonna have like a crowd that laughs. What else? What? You already know for me. What? What do you think about that one? That's an air ball. He's on fire. He's on fire. Yes, sir. Don't be disappointed, John. We still in this bitch. We vibing. Don't forget to be subscribing. Hey, yes, sir. Bro. God damn, this shit's fucking taking too long. Yeah. Damn, look. This is how it works now, I guess. Video call feature. Yo, John, do you actually want to hop on the live stream or not? Because I think I could get you on right now. Instant meeting. Let me see. It's time. Yes, sir. Now all I gotta do is just turn on the OBS. Virtual camera. I think I might have to switch this though. There we go. Look at that. Just gotta turn this one off though. Or do I? Wait. Start virtual camera. But get rid of this scene. God damn, what the fuck? Why am I moving? Meow. How do you get rid of the background, bro? I don't want no fucking background. Let me see. You know what? All right, guys. I'm probably going to have to stop the stream. Yeah, let me stop the stream real quick, and then I'll restart it later on. It's going to be the same.